We got Drake's.
Hello, friend.
I do. Bro, all of them do it.
So about 2016.
Not Muslim, but Christianity.
Three, 4 generations on the same plantation.
What's up, motherfuckers? What's up, motherfuckers? What's up, motherfuckers?
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting 6 motherfuckers to start the show. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Usually I be on Boom Ass, but to this week it's fuck niggas.
What the went down
Fuck
this week,
niggas.
bro? What the went down, bro? Talk to
bro.
me, brother.
Listen, bro, you know, like, I feel like the universe is funny. It'll make a mockery out of you on your own time. I was just defending you niggas on the court report last week on Tuesday. You hear me? I was defending you motherfuckers. Boom say, why you went around here saying free these niggas for? Why you went around here saying free these niggas for? And he right. So I'm on my fuck niggas tour. Fuck niggas, bro. I'm not supporting that bullshit. If you doing bullshit, I can't fuck with you, bro.
Man, tonight's show, man, we about to try and cover a lot, man. So I hope you got a little time on you, man, because we finna try and cover some things, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we do that, you know, I always love to give my shout outs to my people. So first off, Court, what the fuck been going on since last week on the report? And what the fuck can we catch coming up?
Have you missed any rap hip hop news? I'm gonna touch on a little light. I'm gonna touch a little lightly right here. Indictments coming. The Feds did a sweep. Feds is doing sweeps. Feds is what that man say? He say pork chops and fries. Feds and fries. They is balling out there. The Feds is balling out this bitch. You feel me? The Feds is balling. You know, so about. I know you know about this. Mo3 got killed, 4 years ago?
About 4 or 5 years ago.
They had already arrested 2 people. A lot of people thought this case was over with. A lot of people thought this case was under the rug. Baby mama, you know, all kind of shit was going on. Then we got a turn of events this week. We see Yellow Beezy go down for being a co-conspirator and allegedly murder for hire, man. Same shit Lil Durk is fighting.
Yeah, we gotta definitely go into details on that on the court report.
On the court report, we're gonna go all into the details. We're gonna get both sides of the coin because you know these people were both friends, turn enemies, turn murder. And you know that's a deep thing. So it's and I want y'all to come on Tuesday with open minds. Okay,
yeah.
We're gonna have a real conversation on Tuesday.
We actually gonna touch on that a little bit too tonight.
Okay,
touch on that actual topic. But we're gonna talk about some things that actually don't work with that situation.
Speaking of Rolling 60s Crip activity, we also got Big U. Him and his organization was indicted earlier this week. He seemed to see it coming. Apparently the Feds went in and tied up all his ties, told people to stop sending money. You know, we know what's going on. We get it now. They understand it. I think when you do a lot of shit on the internet, or what he said in his closing video, his last video, he say, when motherfuckers make an image of you, sometimes and I don't know if y'all know who Big U is, but I'm gonna put it in perspective. The movie Friday. Debo was the person they was portraying was Big U. So just to put it in reference to the significance that
is that real? I heard them say that.
That's very true. That's very accurate. That's very accurate. And his influence out west is not to be underestimated. His influence in his culture and his community is not to be underestimated. So some of these claims we got to take with a grain of salt. We got to hope that it's not true. I don't like to convict nobody if they ain't been convicted yet. I like the evidence to be played out in front of me. So we're going to see what happens in this case. But it's a lot of craziness, man. A lot of murder, a lot of conspiracy, a lot of extortion. And LA is seen to be known for extortion, boom. LA is seen to be known for extortion. So we're going to be talking about a lot of this shit on the Court Report Tuesday. Like I said, we got a heavy show. It's going to be a lot of hip-hop news. Sauce Walker was gunned down. Him and his
gunned down kind of mean executed. His artist was gunned down.
His artist was gunned down.
Got shot in the mix.
He got shot in the mix. I don't want to.
That's the story behind that too, right?
The story behind that too. So we're gonna Tuesday Court Report is gonna be heavy, man. Make sure y'all tune in and get all this hip hop drama, shootings, and this shit is wild, man.
It's going crazy. Got a lot of shit to talk about.
Crazy shit to talk about.
Shout out to What the Shit.
Shout out to What the Shit, man. What the Shit, man. We fresh on TV. We had the Viewer's Choice last week. If y'all missed the episode, that shit was wild as hell too. Wow, man.
Make sure y'all check this out over there, man.
It's a wild ass clip. It's a wild ass clip going around right now. If you haven't seen it, man, make sure y'all go on the What the Shit page and check it out, or the Fresh Zone page and check it out, man. Wow, shit.
8:15 on Wednesdays, man. Fresh Zone TV.
Yes, sir.
On Twitch. What the Shit podcast.
Yes, sir.
Shout out DC. Shout out Trent. Man, welcome to Podcast Lit Enlightenment, y'all. Y'all know we always try and talk our shit, blend some of our ideas, you know what I'm saying? Try and tell some truth. Well, take the truth and then give our motherfucking ideas. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Boomer. Big Boomer. And this is my motherfucking co-host. Fuck that. I don't like that co-host shit, man. This is the other host. It's the other motherfucking host. Cool.
Yes, sir. You know how I do it, man. It's an honor to be here, bro. You already know. I look forward to this, man. And we about to do my favorite segment. You already know.
So without further ado, then, man, let's go take these. Let's have this conversation, man. Politically incorrect, man. You already know what it is, man. Let's kick the shit off like this. They not like us, right? That's what they were screaming. Kendrick Lamar, all that. They not like us. Have anybody ever stopped and felt like they don't like us? Have anybody ever just sat back and just thought about the rest of the world and how they look at us, regardless of what entertainment we give them, regardless of what goals we give them, regardless of what enlightenment we give them? At the end of the day, you piss them off, you simple, right? So they don't like us. I don't think it's they don't like us. I think it's they don't like us. And we need to understand that more ourselves, because if we don't understand that, then we just gonna continue walking around here entertaining and looking stupid, right? How you feel about that before I continue on with what I'm meaning?
I think that's a perfect statement. Because I think we invite people into the culture. We give extend these invitations, and these are the people that will turn on us in the cold moments. So I don't think people understand the value of they're not like us and they don't like us. Two different. It's the same statement in the same thing. Because the same thing that they deem ghetto is the same thing they appropriate, right?
And that's a fact. I actually got a video to actually kind of give context to what I'm talking about, man. So check out this "They Don't Like Us" video.
Hola, hola, hola.
That's crazy.
They be talking that shit Spanish, thinking people don't understand their ass. Yo soy cubano. Cuando hablan la mierda de negros, tú hablan de mí también. So when you talk about black folks in Spanish, a bunch of them understand what the fuck you're saying. No, y'all talking that nigga shit Spanish. Yo soy cubano, yo entiendo. Cuando hablas esa mierda de negros, tú hablas de mí también.
Now, one thing I smack myself for is not taking heed to the motherfucking Spanish class in middle school. Because I know when I first came out here, man, I was on a bus trying to get my life together. And I got a little car, but that bitch broke down. But that's another story, though. I was on the bus, and there was a lot of Hispanic people out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the bus, and I know they talking that shit. And they could be talking about their mom, grandma, what they got planned, whatever. But somebody was saying something about me. I know. I just couldn't prove it because I couldn't listen, man. It's just crazy that it's like so. How they will speak. Like I'll go to grocery stores and things like this, and I hear them talk, but it'd be like laughing, giggling. I don't even pay no attention. I just get my shit and go, right? And I don't know if they talking about me or the person in front of me or the person behind me. But to see it actually get caught like that by one of us, it's crazy, right? Like that, it's crazy. And then for him to say hola, 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 in one sense, it's like, okay, he's saying hello in Spanish. Is that racial? Is he saying it like I don't know?
Chicken response is crazy. Fuck is you talking about? No, he didn't say nothing racist. He found the second to use his bilingual moment, and she used her moment to be racist.
That's exactly what it was, right? That's how I took it. Pause. It just seemed like it could have been like if it would have been if the response would have been what up, what up, what up, like you know what I'm saying, I'd have been able to understand it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But chicken.
What up is crazy.
I mean, what up? I don't know. However niggas say what up. However niggas say what's up. You know what I'm saying? If she would have said it like that, like yo, or whatever, you feel me? Should have responded back like y'all say hola, we say yo. When we say hello, like yo, what up, bro? Like you know what I'm saying? She responds like that, like yo.
Yeah.
Huh?
She politically incorrect. But that bitch she's fucked up for that. She should have never said chicken. It's crazy.
But whatever she was gonna say, it shouldn't have been that, huh?
It shouldn't have been that. That was a wild statement.
They don't like us. And with that being said, man, I got a proposal, man. You know, I always talk that shit about us figuring out how to take our power back. I think we should start off with switching Black History Month. Why not, right? And I came up with some months.
I got my month. I already know which month I want.
And if y'all watch this or this, if I clip this out, you know what I'm saying, and y'all on the clip see this, man, answer this question, man. What month would you propose we move Black History Month to? All right. And you can answer that question. Go ahead, Court.
I'm going with August.
August.
I'm going with August. Ain't shit going on in August.
August on the list.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit going on in August. I say we take our month straight to August. You feel
I
me?
mean, it's a few things going on in August.
No,
but why do you say we should go there though?
Nothing major, no major holidays. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no flag.
We had the March on Washington. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's not a celebration, it's not a holiday, but we could throw that in there with the Black History, though. You know what I'm saying? We still could throw it in there. So now we got cookouts.
You feel me? I feel like
civil rights, sunny days.
You feel me? And I feel like incorporate with the school year. You feel me? Some kids be getting out, going in. You blend it in. You got 31 days. That shit in school, bro.
But that's why I was thinking September. I was thinking September should be that because then we start the school off with Black History Month, nigga. 31 days of that shit, nigga. Starting off with school.
And I mean real Black history.
Real Black history.
You feel me? First day, you feel me? You learned about Black slaves. For real. It should like the curriculum need to be built differently though, for real, in schools with the Black history.
Oh, for sure.
That gotta be a thing that gotta be changed. Like we can't act like that history don't exist.
But I think we should learn from it more than dwell in it, right? I don't think that we should use it and be like, oh, be careful. And hey, I think that we should be like, okay, this is what they went through for us to be here. So we should maturing up, humble up, you know what I'm saying, and start making sense in what we do and being respectful to the ones that paved the way. Like, you know, not as much as just trying to, that's what they used to do to us. And look at where we at now. I don't think we should turn it around. Like, you know what I'm saying? We should switch this shit all the way the fuck up because at this point, that's how they give it to us. They make us mad, then we mad at the world, and then we don't grow. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
And I think we need to take we used to use whatever month that we gonna take this month for, and actually use it as a month to grow with each other. You feel me?
Right.
Got to be a lot of foundations. It got to be a lot of shit that we can do for each other to help each other. I think that's the problem that we lacking. I don't think it's enough people bridging their hands together because they feel like niggas do nigga shit sometimes. And you know what the problem is, Boom?
What's that?
It's because people got this drug dealer mentality of moving business.
But that's us, right?
The only thing we've ever seen is successful is drug dealers. Sometimes we come off the hip with selling our merch, come off the hip with selling our business. How we move our business is kind of like a drug dealer mentality. So you got to kind of move past that.
But that's what we know. That's the movies we get. That's the big time movies, and that's the commercials we see, and that's the music we got. And it's like it starts to be a fantasy, right? Motherfuckers want to be like that, and so it's like we really gotta like remove all of the shit and come up with our own shit somehow, some way. I don't know how we're gonna do it because I ain't that intelligent enough to come up with the way, but I know there is a way. And we gotta fucking find that way, especially what was going on now, man. With I know you heard about the segregation shit that's going on, which we're gonna get to, man. But it's a big thing and not a big thing, and I think we don't understand that. But we'll continue to get to that. But that do lead me to the last 2 months, which I propose would be June or November. Now, okay, so June because Juneteenth in there, right? So you're already talking about that, and then it's like we can Black excellent summer this shit. Like, nigga, this is a Black summer, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We could turn this into a whole nigga. Every time everybody about to go out and go to the beach, you're surfing, whatever you're doing, just remember it's gonna be some Black people out here celebrating,
barbecuing.
Man, got the whole earth smelling good. Got the whole country smelling good. They just flying over here for that. For real, like we need that. Or I say November because then we can overshine that pilgrim shit, but it's always a come together sign too. But I want us to have some sunshine, man. November don't give us a lot of that. We get a little cold depending on where you at in the country, but November would be cool because we like to eat. We cook up some shit, and that's a cooking month. Everybody get their food together. So I think that'll be like one of the biggest feasts for Blacks of that month. Like something. But yeah, those are the months I propose, man. June, August, September, and November. Those are the months I propose, and we should look into that, man. Let's keep it going, man. Where we at? Being gangster, man. So how do you feel about being gangster, being labeled as a security? An insecurity. How do you feel about being gangster, being labeled as an insecurity?
I don't think it's far-fetched.
I don't either. What you?
I don't think it's far-fetched because the mindset of it. Because you don't have to be that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas choose that. It's a choice. And it comes out of a place of something.
It do. We was talking earlier about the whole how we're gonna go ahead and speak on the Yellow Beezy Mo 3 situation later on, the court report on Tuesday. But I was watching a little clip about Rainwater, and he was speaking about how Yellow Beezy was having an issue with the public not perceiving him as gangster. And then I was watching another video where they talked about how he jumped on Rainwater. And then I was watching another video where they have Mo 3 speaking on how him and Rainwater like this, but Rainwater scared. He not like that. He a college guy. He promote. He ain't in the streets. He don't do that. Y'all jump somebody. Y'all looking for points for that. But this lead into what we really gonna be talking about on the court report. But still, it's like you in better position than all of them, a lot of us. And you gonna throw that away over some gangster mentality? Like, is it?
So It's interesting that you say that because I thought about this moment on you ever seen the TV show Snowfall?
Mm-hmm.
And he say, "You gonna throw all this shit away because you don't like how a nigga talk?"
How a nigga talk.
And you know what I'm saying? That was one of the most realistic things, though. And Franklin was not a gangster. Like, you get what I'm saying, bro? And what I'm saying is, life is funny, bro. It's very unique how shit play out because this Yellow Beezy situation, it shows a lot of different things. You feel me? It showed that you can't play gangster. To me, and I think, and you got to blame the music too. And this some shit I hate to do because I'm for the music. I fuck with the craft. You feel me? But I blame people like me that fuck with the craft so much that I ignore certain shit just to have the music.
You know, that's cognitive dissonance right there.
You feel me? Like it's people like us.
People like us.
We put people in these positions, and we talked about this on the court report, I believe, last week, bro. But we were talking about it from a different perspective. But this is one, and people got to understand this. We make these fake ass gangsters, right? We let them get these big ass chains. They ride around with our money in these Wraiths, looking good. Ain't putting nothing back into the community. Ain't got a community responsibility. Ain't got nothing to contribute. You feel me, bro? Like, you don't even have it. And then a nigga look at me and do podcasting. They be like, what he giving back? What he doing? What he doing? And you let the niggas that they're going around killing, shooting each other up.
Acting tough.
Put everybody in the community at risk. But you continue to get him your dollar. You continue to build with that person. And I think we build these tough mentalities. We build that shit, bro.
No, for real. It's like
we make the Yellow Beezies. We make the Mo 3s because we can't act like Mo 3 is the innocent person in this either. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna talk about this on Tuesday. We'll talk about this on Tuesday because this situation is unique. And I ain't gonna say Yellow Beezy was out here promoting. And if he did have a problem with people perceiving him to being tough, that is a stupid.
That's that. And when you think about it and you look, when we go over the whole scenario and the whole situation, you're gonna actually see how it makes sense, right? We're gonna and I say that to say this, man. Being gangster to me is definitely some type of insecure. Some of them have insecurity. Some of them born into the shit. Don't get it twisted. Some of them is born, raised, bred into being on some gangster shit. And I get it as that mentality grows in a person. That's just who they are. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, like, those are the ones you don't see them on the cameras. You don't see them trying to impress people or get a like or two. You know what I'm saying? Now a crash out in the gangster is totally different. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you crashing out just because on some dumb shit because you want to be seen compared to a motherfucker that's just like, nigga, this is how I live. I don't need nobody to know what I'm doing. You feel me? This ain't for you to glorify me. But I think what it is mainly a lot of people are acting tough because they scared. They chasing respect. Maybe they trying to protect some feelings or something that they have that they don't want nobody to expose. Or maybe they just lost in the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I think some of those are valid, but I think at the end of the day, bro, that's what I'm starting to learn as an adult, as a person, and just being a person on earth, not even being black. Taking all that away from it, right? Take all that shit away from it, bro. You gotta understand as a person what's right and what's wrong, right? Like, some shit just don't make sense at all. I think people walk around with this mentality that I'm just gonna be existing and do this way. They're scared of change. So are you scared of change? Is that what make you want to be a gangster? Because you see this shit around you and you don't want to change? You don't want to grow your situation? You just like, all right, fuck it, I'm going to be stuck here. I don't get that, bro. I don't understand that. I don't think it has nothing to do with nothing else. You don't want change. You create your own destiny, bro.
I want to
You
say
create
this.
your own destiny, bro.
I know I said this earlier to you, bro. But I do want to thank you for being a part of my show, bro. What's crazy is I'm about to read to you how I had this lined up and how you hitting everything on the nail without us having a conversation about this show. So the way I had this lined up was, being gangster is an insecurity, and then we talked about that, right? But as you were talking about it, one of the questions was, what's your take? Are we the problem? Or what's the rapper's role in instigating in the music industry violence? Do they give a fuck about us or just our money? Are we as podcasters, fans in the media amplifying chaos by craving the drama? Like, you smacking all these bitches dead on the head, right? Pause. But the last thing that you smacked right on the head is crazy. Like, you just hit all these in a row off of that one. Is the crab in the barrel mentality in our community. How, and then the real question is, I sometimes ask myself, am I a part of that?
Yeah.
I don't know how, I can't figure out where, but I feel like I am.
You want to tell you what I realized? And bro, and like I said, it's small shit that we do, right? Like I ain't never we say we support black people, bro, like, and we say we support our people, right? And we support our people but sometimes we support our people to a fault.
To a fault. Just cause, huh?
No, like we have put people in position that don't give a fuck about us. Now that they got this position,
and only because they was our color.
And I mean, we put them there because they was our color.
We put them there because it was our color.
We said, you know what? We're putting you there. We're getting you there. And people with the whole heart be like, why y'all don't support? And I think this is why.
So not only is it fuck them, it's fuck you too, nigga.
It's fuck you too, nigga. It's fuck you too. You feel me? You didn't get like I said, it's the rap, it's the image.
How we going to the club trying to have a vibe and a nigga in our ear telling us to kill everybody?
But you know, we the culture that allow that though.
Screaming it.
You know what I'm saying? We in there. You feel me? And it is crazy, bro. Like, the more that I become more of a vigilant, doing this music show, doing this shit for the court report, and having to really read some of this shit that really happened behind some music, bro, or related to music, or people that I find related to music, and then see the shit that happened to them. It's crazy, bro. Like friends, y'all like, and it's us, bro. We as a community, we allow things, we accept shit that's just not healthy for us, bro. And at the end of the day, we got to sit back and say, we our own problem.
Knowing that shit ain't good.
Knowing it ain't healthy.
Shit up. Man, cognitive dissonance at its finest, bro.
And it's weird because we blame somebody else. We blame everybody fucking else.
Especially the white man.
Oh, hey man, listen.
Especially the white man.
He take an ass whooping. He take the most shit for this. But rightfully so,
Nah, facts.
He do his thing too.
He does. No, and I'm not saying that
you help the promotion.
No,
you help it.
We see, and that's the problem with us. Like, it's like
let me ask you, bro. When you at war and you don't know, that's different.
Right.
Like a lot of motherfuckers don't understand the war of numbers that we actually in. And I'm just gonna say that the war of numbers, black population, white population.
Okay. That's
the war of numbers.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Like it's always a war on numbers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we do it to each other,
right? More than they are, and we ain't marching. We ain't marching.
We don't. Why would we have to poison the water this time?
We don't need to.
We ain't got to. We can just use the hip hop to do it. And
Ain't
we,
got-
you know, we're gonna use all these shows. We're gonna use everybody to talk about it. We're gonna make
Matter of
sure
fact,
that when
I'll
you
find
die, hold on, bro. We're gonna make sure. One second. When you gonna make sure when you die, you're glorified.
Matter of fact, I'll find two of you broke ass niggas and figure out which one of y'all like the best and give you the money to take out him and then use your dumb ass money to feed the rest of my children.
And then we gonna eat off the streams for the rest of y'all life till everybody's gone. The music lives on, bro. The music lives on, bro. They still spinning Tupac, bro.
Right now.
They still spinning that shit, bro.
And not too many of his family members eating off of that.
Not too many of his family members are alive to eat off of it.
Man,
This is
listen,
destruction,
man.
bro. It's destruction, bro.
We gonna get it right though, man. I got enough faith in my black people. I know I say fuck y'all sometimes because y'all motherfuckers be saying
Oh, it's fuck niggas this week.
fuck niggas this week.
Stay on my way.
We gonna definitely, man. We're gonna figure it out though, man. And with that being said, man, I want to show some love to my baby girl, Nanner, who always doing her job, always handling her business, man. Shout out to her. Let's go ahead and roll a commercial real quick so y'all know where to find her at.
This commercial was brought to you by Podcast Lit. Are your edges and hair thinning out? Your roots not as strong as they should be? Then go ahead and order Nanner Beats Comeback Hair Oil. I promise you won't be disappointed. And again, thank you for tuning in to Podcast Lit.
All right, man. So we definitely just ran through our politically incorrect segment. Now we're here to the news, man. Now we got a lot of music news going on, man. But again, we gonna really dig deep into that Tuesday court report 8:15, man. Now today got some headlines. Some of this is wild. The world always spinning every day, and there's always something crazy happening. So let's get into this crazy stuff. Number one, rest in peace, George Foreman.
Oh my God, bro.
Died Friday, I believe. Rest in peace, George Foreman, man.
Hey, let me ask you, Boom. Where you at on your list? Heavyweights. Just heavyweights. We're gonna just keep it real simple.
Well, I got Ali number one, and that's really on some bias on biasness, but I got Ali on number one. I can't remove him. That's bias.
Ali is number one in your heavyweights?
Because of his movement.
Hey man, I'm gonna say this.
Hey, if I remove him, okay, you know what? I'm gonna remove Muhammad Ali from my list. All right.
Ali sitting on the mountain.
Yeah, he out of the list.
Yeah, he on the mountain.
I'm gonna go Joe Frazier, then George. I might go Joe Frazier, Ken Norton, then George. Mike Tyson. I don't know. He in there too, but
I like that. I like that. Even if you add Muhammad Ali, at least George fall in your top five, right?
Right, for sure. Hell yeah.
That's fair.
He started our burgers, nigga. He gave us the best burgers in the world.
Hey man, niggas don't understand what George Foreman did for the community. A boxing too. Because
facts.
George Foreman is if you don't know George Foreman, then fuck the movie. Like, go do your research on what he did for his church, what he did for his service, what he did for his act of kindness, how he is and who he is as a man. And I know a lot of people don't believe in shit nowadays, but that's a true person that believed in something. And I mean, he put his life on the line for it. George Foreman stepped back out there at like 38 years old, right?
For sure.
And he boxed for a cause, for a reason. And I think that's why he was rewarded in the way he did. He became a champion on accident, I believe, man. I believe he became the champion. He was the leader of the church. At the time, he like, man, I'm the champ. I'm the champion.
He won it
Yeah.
twice.
Huh?
He won it twice.
Yeah. And that was the comeback. He came back at 38 years
He was
old
like
and
45 years old, actually.
45, bro, and boom. I'm talking about George Foreman got one of them hitters, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was knocking dudes shit loose. Young dude.
Joe Frazier, I think it was Joe Frazier who knocked out the horse, though, right? That's why I got
him. Yeah, Joe Frazier was a really good fighter, man.
But this is about George Foreman, man, the way he did.
It's about George Foreman. Foreman contributed and has contributed to boxing. Is contributed to
got a gold medal.
That gold medal. And also, Muhammad Ali himself said he was scared. He talked him out of that fight.
I ain't gonna lie, from the way it looks like getting in the ring with him and just having to actually
I don't think Muhammad Ali beats him without talking to him, without getting under his skin, without doing the shit that he does to him mentally. I think if he don't do that to George Foreman rolls Muhammad Ali too.
Well, rest in peace, George Foreman, man.
Rest in peace. What am I doing?
Georgia, we got a problem, man. The Lewis twins, the horror going on in Georgia, man. And a firefighter charged during this whole situation. So I'm gonna read y'all something real quick. I hope I don't butcher their names, but the Lewis twins is how you can actually find out what's going on with them in the whole situation. So these twins, Quader Malik Lewis and Nazir Raheem Lewis, left us with a lot of unanswered questions, right? On March 8th, 2025, the 19-year-old brothers are found unalived from gunshot wounds at the summit of Bell Mountain in Georgia, about 90 miles away from their home in Lawrenceville. Authorities initially said that it was a murder-suicide, but the family strongly disputed this theory, saying that the twins was close in bond and they both lacked conflict. So the family was also disappointed that there was no connection to the area that they were in, and they rarely traveled to any place that they didn't know, from what the family is saying. They also was reportedly in good spirits before their deaths and was going to fly to Boston the day before, but they missed their flight. And then, so adding to this controversy, a volunteer firefighter was arrested for allegedly sharing crime scene photos of the twins, which caused a lot more distress for the family, obviously. So the investigation remains with autopsies. They don't know what the autopsy is. There's also another guy that was found there last year. I want to say his name was Tremaine Hilton. He was found in that area last year. He was 29 years old. So that's some crazy stuff that happened to them twins, man. 19-year-olds.
So my thing was this, boom. This is what I hate. So when I heard about the case, right, first thing I said was, where the fuck they cell phones at? These are two 19-year-old kids. They don't travel nowhere without their phones, bro.
Nowhere.
Boom. Where the fuck they phones at, boom? When the police want to find you any other time, what the fuck they go for? They go straight to your phone.
Everywhere.
They ain't bring up no phone records. Where's the phone saying? Where these kids was going? I got a twin, bro. Boom. Listen, I got a twin. When we heard this shit, I looked at her. I said, "You the last motherfucker I'm killing." Makes absolutely no sense. That makes absolutely no fucking sense at all.
I mean, I heard some twin stories.
No, man. Fuck no, bro. Boom. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Not like that.
Not like that, huh?
No.
Both of us gotta
No.
go. Hey, we good.
Bro, they traveling together, bro. They traveling together, bro. If they had any animosity, they weren't traveling together, bro. If I wasn't fucking with my twin, I'm just not fucking with her.
I'm just not fucking with her.
You know what I'm saying? We don't kick it. I've seen twins that's not close, yes. But killing each other? And then I'm about to kill myself? Come on, bro.
Justice for them.
And you said they were traveling to Boston, right?
They're supposed to be
I believe their plane tickets was in their wallets. Hey, look, bro. I hate that when black people get killed, there's always some mysterious shit going on.
Either it's us doing it to each other or it's some mysterious.
Like, why it gotta be some mystery?
Because if it was,
why the fuck? Why y'all can't just come out and say what y'all did to me? Like, you gonna make this man?
Ain't no way they just like we gonna go fly to Boston, y'all. We love y'all, and then drive off and go do that.
Hey, bro, let me ask you this, Boom.
I do believe that that's not how that went.
This is how I know it's evil ass people in this world, though. You're gonna give somebody that kind of pain and no explanation is crazy.
Could have been like some Uber type shit, some Lyft type shit. Why are you even taking pictures of these boys and putting them on social media? Anyway?
I feel like they got into it with somebody, and they might have been too to tangle.
You saying they could have been some YNs and was?
I'm just saying that. I mean, maybe you about to get your ass whooped by two YNs. You
look at it from all aspects. You
gotta look at it. You gotta look at it from every variable. You gotta be open to every situation now. And I'm not saying that that they did anything. I don't want anybody to take what I'm saying like that. But I'm saying you gotta open your mind to what's going on. You got two murdered kids at the end of the day, and you have a person taking pictures of their body at the scene, which I don't believe is the crime scene. Again, this is all me. I don't believe that's the crime scene. I believe that's where they ended up, Boom.
Well, hopefully the family get all the answers that they're looking for, man, and prayers to them young men, man, and their families, man.
Terrible.
Jackie Robinson's military history has been removed from the Department of Defense, or as they call it, the DOD. So he served in like World War II. And pretty much now when you go to the Department of Defense website to go look at his history, they have removed it. There's an error when you try and open the page. You can't see the history. So I think that's a part of this DEI situation, which also leads into this federal segregation clause that's going on, man, which is a little bit weird. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of my black people speak on how good this is, and I'm one of them. Like, I think that this is a good idea, but I do not think that this is a good idea for us. I wish I could say this correctly, but I don't think this is a good idea for us. Like, I think this is a good idea for us, but not for us. Like, because we not.
I'm gonna say what you want to say on this one, because I'm about fuck nigga shit this week.
Okay, go ahead, say it for.
This ain't for this brand of niggas.
Okay.
These niggas don't know what it's gonna be.
This for the niggas that Martin Luther King was leading to remove segregation. This for them. This ain't for us. Like, because we not ready for this. Like, I was talking to my homeboy one day, and nigga was like, if I had the chance to talk to God and tell him was niggas ready to be free, I'd tell him, hell no, I'll give him another 400 years. And I'm like, nigga, how would you do us like that? Nigga, you're supposed to love us, bro. But then I thought about what he was saying, and then he broke it down. I'm like, nigga, you right. Nigga, we ain't right. Nigga, fuck that. Nigga, we get free with this mentality.
Only difference is now, Boom, is they ready for that too? Are they truly ready for that? Because it's going to be a lot of brand switching. There's going to be a lot of niggas going one way. It's money. It's money there too. It's not a lot of loss in the equity. how we gonna divide it is be the question. Nigga, we tied to this land.
Right? How we gonna work together? How are we going to?
Hey man, and you know what, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you, boom. I know some white people, man. You feel me? That's not trying to be like that, but it's not gonna be like that.
It can get.
It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna stand on the side of right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you get what I'm saying, boom.
I think
It's not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be as big as people think this is gonna be.
But we looking at it from a. You also got to look at it from a 10% of people who run everything, and a lot of people say it's only 1%, but I'm just exaggerating it up to 10.
Mm-hmm.
To the other 90% of the people that depend on the 10, and the 10% are the ones who are benefiting from this clause. But my thing is, I get that, there's going to be some good people, but are we really going to be ready for this? Because at those times, like when I go look into history and I see like, nigga, they would let a black person's house burn down. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way Martin Luther King died was not by a bullet. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when we talking about this, are we really ready for this? Because right now we ready to harm a nigga over what type of shoes he got on, over the other dude choking my man's out for 13 seconds or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go see about his family members. We gonna come see about Boom for saying you a whole ass nigga though. You gonna show me, you gonna prove to me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. High school student arrested over a diss track.
Who he diss?
So allegedly him and some guy got into it at school. They got into a fight or whatever. He got suspended. They both got suspended. While they were suspended, he made a diss track. He said some things on the diss track. Diss track went around the school. Parents called, pressed charges, made it like it was like a
make an example out of his ass. Stop him before he gets started. Next thing you know, he gonna be trying to prove that he gangster. He gonna shoot somebody, grab my house up.
Let's dissect this real quick. I'ma
beat his ass, drop a diss, and then I'll take his bitch. Get a body bag or save his ass, cause I ain't sparing shit. I'm a scorpion. You try this shit like we ain't poisonous. We are venom. Let there be carnage.
Man, y'all petty as hell, boy. I ain't gonna cap. Boy, talk about scorpions and snake. He talk about anatomy. Y'all, man, stop playing with these kids' time. They arrested him?
They arrested him, high school student, arrested over this. And it is I can't remember where it's at, but that's all you gotta type in. That's all you gotta look up though, man. They arrested this young man over that, man. I'm gonna play it one more time, just so we understand why we don't get the same head start as others.
I'ma beat his ass, drop a diss, and then I'll take his bitch. Get a body bag or save his ass, cause I ain't sparing shit. I'm a scorpion. You try this shit like we ain't poisonous. We are venom. Let there be carnage.
Yep.
I blame us though, bro. I blame us again. Fuck niggas. Fuck niggas. Niggas, y'all ain't shit. Stop promoting this bullshit to these kids because he think he is venom.
And that's
now he got his ass locked up.
And got his ass. But that's not even that shit. Oh man, that's not even that's not that stuff, man. That's bullshit.
Threatening that boy.
That's bullshit.
It's bullshit, but it's bullshit till it's not bullshit, boom.
I get it, but we can talk to him.
Boom. We can talk to him. We can
show you how close you are to going to sit the fuck down.
I ain't gonna lie to you, boom. I ain't gonna lie to you, boom.
They don't give a fuck.
Listen, boom. Listen.
Crash out.
He crashing already.
He already crashed. We gotta say him down.
What the fuck you did? We just suspended you. That was your punishment.
Nigga,
that's what you chose to do.
You are making this is why that's what you do on your spirit time. You don't figure out how to. You should have wrote an apology.
You come up to the track. Oh, come on, man. That he's the problem, man. Come on, bro.
He's the problem. Okay. Well, we already spoke about this earlier, but I'm gonna just say it again.
Hold on, boy. We gotta take accountability. They ain't gonna say Courtney don't take no accountability. I'm taking my accountability right here. Take your accountability, boom. He wrong, bro. You got to get his shit together, bro. You need to get a mentor.
He should have got a mentor, man. He
need a mentor,
he
bro.
Still be in jail, bro. He still should be in jail, though.
No, I'm not saying he should be in jail.
Okay,
but that's what he gonna end up being anyway if he got that kind of mentality.
You should use your time to better yourself instead of.
Come on, bro.
I get you.
If you don't use your time, they're gonna use your time for you.
I respect that. I respect that. And that's crazy. If you don't use your time, they're gonna use your time for you. That's wild. That's facts,
bro. And people, and that's what I'm saying, bro. You saying it's harsh now, boom. But I'd rather him go do that little 30 days right now for making a terroristic threat. That's what they're gonna charge him with. He made a terroristic threat. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give him some little petty bullshit. I'd rather him go do that. Hold on, listen. Hold on, right? It's terrible. It's the worst diss ever, too. No, it ain't. But the fact that they locked you up for that shit is terrible, bro. But I'd rather you them bars that you got locked up for was ass. Court report special. I'm gonna talk about that later. We bring that one over there too. But listen, bro, in all seriousness, like the fact that you got locked up for that, playing, because you playing, bro. You playing with your time, you playing with your mama time, you playing with everybody time. And I know they've been telling you this because you look like a badass kid. And the fact that you went and made that diss track and sent it around the school.
They just needed that, huh? That's all they needed. That's all they needed, man. That's all they needed, man. Yeah, it's our fault.
So I do feel sorry that he went to jail, but
we got to take.
Come on, bro. We got to take accountability for that, bro. Slow down. Lil Durk in jail. Lil Durk is praying every day, bro. He trying to get out of there. That shit is not cool, bro. It's boys in jail.
I heard he just dropped the whole album saying some crazy shit, but I don't know. That's a different story for a different
album not even out yet.
That's a different story for a different day. They said it got leaked or something, but you know niggas be lying and shit. You know, Giza Pyramids got a new discovery, man. So under the Giza Pyramids is something built way bigger than the goddamn pyramids. What the fuck is going on here? They don't even know how the pyramids was built, so we know we about to take another 1,000 years. We will never know how the fuck that shit was. The Giza Pyramids got a new discovery. Go check it out. That's all I got for y'all of that, though. That's too much right there. UFO.
Hold on, because I seen it, boom.
You seen it? Oh, okay.
And I seen the design, right?
Speak your mind, brother.
And you know what fucked me up is because I wish you would have brought this up in Wacky Conspiracies. Cause it's more of a wacky conspiracy right here. Right?
I'll bring it up next week for sure.
Because they say these are staircases.
To where? Where the fuck is we going?
But bro, if you look how this shit is designed, who going down there?
Who the fuck going down there?
And what kind of energy source is that?
Some big niggas, they wanted the roof or something. They don't tell them what the fuck. Hey, we was talking about the Netflix. See, that's what I'm saying. We gonna listen when we do like this is we gonna wrap all this shit up.
Hey man, listen, because you know the Bermuda Triangle shit like that. We'll talk about it. I'll tell you. Listen, this shit like
it made 120 or 70, whatever the fuck the flight was.
Hey man,
we got shit to talk about, brother. But yeah, so go check out the pyramids because there's some deeper stories to that, man. This also is news. UFO spotted off the coast of Florida. Now normally I don't know, man. It could be for likes or whatever, man. But this is a little crazy video. It's a little long. I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna try and skip through it so y'all can hear some of the things they were saying, but yeah.
Planes don't fly that close. Oh my God! What the fuck? What is it doing?
No,
I can't
recording it.
I can't do it.
They flying around. There's 2 lines now.
Oh, it's flying around it. It's flying around it.
They see there's 2 lines now.
It's so many of them.
My heart is beating.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me get out for it.
My heart coming out my chest right now, bro. Look, my heart coming out my chest right now.
Y'all, I got real alien activity going on. They circling that it came out of the ocean. That is not a moon and it is not a sun. It's 10 o'clock at night. I seen it come out of the ocean, y'all. There are fucking ships. I don't know what the fuck these are. They're flying around it. They're circling it. There's one above it. There's one on each side of it. There's one right there. There's one right there. Y'all can't see them. I don't know if y'all see them blinking. Do you see them? Okay, they're going towards that. We seen it come out of the fucking sea. We seen the.
Hey man, I want you.
Can we just get off work though? Can we just go ahead and just call off and just say fuck it?
Listen, you seen that little shit before the camera turned? It was a little smoke going up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was whatever drugs they was on. Fuck is you talking about? See, fucking UFO. Did you show me a fucking alien walking? Man, I'm tired of all these motherfucking ship sightings.
That made
fucking shit.
I think that the government, the media, all them, they trying to play with our mental too, man. Tell lies.
Hey man, I'm interested to see if you because you're still going through the news, but I'm gonna see if you got this one thing on there because we start talking about something, but I'm gonna see if you got this one thing, and if you don't, before you get off the news, I'm gonna ask you.
All right. Well, I got two more things, so these ain't it, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this one, and if this ain't it, then you go ahead because I know this last one you ain't thinking about. But in Belgrade, Serbia, a military-grade sonic energy weapon was used against people. Serbia officials denied that report, but there is video.
Polako, ljudi, polako, bre, ljudi, polako, bre! Polako, bre!
Now, America has a weapon like this, and it's called ADS, which stands for Active Denial System. Go look it up. It's big ass, like, so pretty much what it is it shoots off waves. That's like, I don't know what it does, but it heats up your skin, feels like you're in a microwave. And when protesters come and do all that, instead of them doing gas or any of that, they just shoot the little sound waves off and you get the fuck up out of there. You don't like that feeling. You ain't got to worry about. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting crazy. How you feel about that? Did that have anything to do with what you was about to ask me?
Fuck no. I ain't doing no protest about that shit. That bitch split the Red Sea. Did you see all that? It went. What? Hey man,
I'm talking about lasers in the sky, bro.
They would be telling you, boo, that shit worse than that laser in the sky, boy. That shit right there, boy. What if they could do some shit like that and wipe your thoughts?
What did they do? It's called MK Ultra. We got to get into that later. Well, not today, but we're gonna get into that one day.
There we go.
Yes, sir, man. What news did you have for me, man, before we get out this segment?
I just wanted to ask you, man, did you see that the astronauts have returned?
I did see that. I did see that the astronauts returned, man. I did. That's how you feel about that? Did you want me to answer? Did you?
Hey, man, I'm just saying, man, it must have been very, very far to come from behind that green screen, and that was a long fucking walk.
They was on Epstein Island kicking in. Then when it's time to show us what they doing, they go green screen.
They was opening Christmas gifts last time I saw them up there. All of a sudden, they stuck up there. If y'all was stuck up there, bro, all that time, hold on, boom. I want to know what the fuck y'all doing up there. Let me see.
Are you
Wouldn't work.
You an ice wall nigga?
I ain't gonna tell you what I am, man. That's not the time.
You gonna start judging me? We gonna say that for another day, man. You
know
know what though? I'm gonna have to be pushed.
Let me ask you, boom. Because I mean, if it was that accessible, niggas ain't going on the regular. We charge for everything else.
Hold on.
You can just go sit on space for 8 months, bro.
I mean, they had a space station.
Okay. All right.
The people that were sending them up there in the ships, like, see, my thing was, how come? So, if China got a space station that's connected to our space station, all these other countries got space station that's connected, why couldn't they get into another ship? But mainly, it was just like, oh, we only got our shit set up for this amount of people, so they can't get on there because it'll fuck up what we got going on.
I just want to see it. I just want to see it. I need a group of black people to go to space.
I don't know if we want to. We wasn't trying to do that. They came up with the idea to go to space. We didn't care about space. We didn't care about leaving off the ground. It was good here.
Right. I know why. Good. I know why.
Why?
Yeah, man, because the green screen ain't that far.
And in the end, this all, man. For a little bit of nostalgia, man, from my people, man. There's a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie coming out this year. Shout out to Fred.
Yeah, you can keep it.
Give him some nostalgia, man. And with that, man, that is our news segment, man. Is my mediator here? Is my what the fuck? My moderator here, man. My moderator here. My moderator. Yes, sir. We are here to. But before we go to wacky conspiracies, man, can we go ahead and show love to authentic humbles creams, please?
This commercial was brought to you by Podcast Lit. Do you suffer from dry skin, or have you been looking for an all-natural product to hydrate your skin? Check out the Juicy Bliss Duo, the Juicy Couture inspired body butter and body scrub combo. This combo scent lasts over 8 hours and will help your skin maximize that glow. If you're interested in our product, visit www.AuthenticSassyHumble.com.
All right, shout out to Authentic Sassy Humble, but we here, man. We kind of stretched this show because we hit a lot of fucking shit that was going on, so I don't want to hold y'all up, man. I apologize, but I got a couple things to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and wander into this wild ass corners, right? You ready? You ready to do this?
Let's go.
All right. KFC and the other meat. Pause. Did they just dip a human in the river and pull out a chicken?
Can y'all run that back one more time?
Can y'all run that back one more time? They done went into the jungle and got some indigenous people.
Hold on, bro. Why was the egg there? What was the gold egg? Was that the symbol of? What the fuck?
That's a real commercial, people. I researched it. I swear it's a real commercial. But that's scary though. And then when you look into a lot of scientists saying that they found traces of human DNA and rat meat and stuff in some of the foods that we eat, it's just like it's not far fetched with the commercial. It's like, what are they trying to give us though? What are they trying to tell us? Like, what are they like just being blatant with this shit now? Fuck it. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's a conspiracy, right? Another conspiracy for your ass. Man went missing after exposing underground tunnels. Check this out.
Go from New York to Brazil, Buenos Aires, and then Antarctica without ever coming up to the surface for air. And you can do it all at way more than 1,000 miles an hour on magnetic levitation trains, otherwise called maglev. One thing he told me, he went from Virginia to Los Angeles in 45 minutes. Do the math, 3,000 miles an hour. Most people don't even believe that there's a tunnel network. Hundreds of thousands of miles of tunnel systems.
Now, it does sound a little far-fetched. You can go this far as an hour and this, that, and the other. What I will give some light to is the underground tunnels. As a truck driver, there were states that I drove in and had to drive to and through the bottom and through mountains and shit inside of these tunnels for Walmart, Sears, Target, all of them. And you don't even see them when you pull up. You turn down the road, you don't see it. You turn down another road, you start going down. Next thing you know, you deep underground. It's a possibility they got some other connections going on too, man. So I don't know.
Cool. I ain't gonna research it though.
You not?
Hell no. You said he missing, didn't you? Talking you talking about? You say he go. What? Yeah, you gonna negate that back from me? He go. Yeah, y'all got it. Hell, yeah, it's y'all business. I ain't pay for no tunnel. If I paid for one, then I would want to know what the other ones is at. But fuck no.
And then this is my last little conspiracy, man. We've been here a little bit, man. But this one is for you, bro. So you ever, I don't know, I might have asked you this before. You ever heard of the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have a memory of any Mandela effects that might have stuck out to you?
Not offhand, but I'm pretty sure I'm part of a lot of them motherfuckers too.
Yeah, they had one where it's like the Monopoly Man monocle, with the little eye. Did he have it or did he not?
Oh yeah.
Some said he did have it, but they say he did not have one.
Oh yeah, the one that fucked me up is the Sinbad one.
No, the Gazelle. And then he said he didn't do it, but then he came back and said he did. But I don't know.
Bro, that fucked me up because I could have swore
there was a Gazelle.
Whatever, bro.
The genie. You also got the mirror on the wall where they say it's not mirror on the wall, it's actually magic mirror on the wall. You got the Pikachu tail where some people say it's a black tip on the tail, but there's actually his tail just yellow. They got the Fruit of Balloon logo where they say that cornucopia. I hate being able to say that word. Cornucopia. I'll definitely remove this part of the show. Say it again for me, brother.
Cornucopia.
God damn. Yeah, they say
that word beat his ass.
He done break something. Oh, it's gonna be a clip. I know it. I'm gonna post that bitch too.
Beat his ass.
But there is no cornucopia, man. God damn, I couldn't say that shit for the world, man. But the reason I said this is for you is because you're a music dude. Did you rock with Usher? Yeah. So you remember that saying? What was it? I'm in my drop top. Remember that song, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that song, it's 7:00 on the dot. I'm in my drop top. What did he say? Cruising the streets. Well, He says, and when you go and listen to the song clearly,
Surprise, motherfucker.
who's in the streets?
Surprise, motherfucker.
So T-Pain also did one of these motherfuckers, and it's something about buy you a drink. And I said the same thing I'm gonna say right now. Too late. Don't go clearing shit up now. Like,
it's cruising the streets.
Cruising the streets, bro. You cruising the streets, bro. Now, when you perform it, you can perform whatever the fuck you want to. But when I'm singing it, nigga, you cruising the streets.
You cruising the streets, nigga.
Well, cruising the streets is 96. Now you want to come out. Wait a minute, that's not what I said. We don't give a fuck what you said no more.
You get cruising the streets.
Clear that shit up. Clear that shit up a long time ago. You gonna come clearing up in 2025. Well, actually, I wanted you guys to know if you're listening with your left ear, put it on the speaker. I say it. Get fuck out of here, nigga. You cruising the street. You got a pretty thing. Wait, why would they don't make no sense? Who in the streets
right now?
Why would you ask who in the streets? It don't even make sense to the lyric. Who in the streets? Why would you ask a random ass? What? No, he said he
wouldn't know who outside court.
He said he's not cruising. He said he's not cruising, so he's not cruising the streets.
He said, "I'm in my drop top. Who's in the streets? I'm out here. Who out here?"
Nobody. But fucking what is a dumbass question? That's dumb. It's random. It's a random question. Nobody cares. So you're not even talking about going to kick it.
You trying to pull up, man? You trying to see what's up?
Wait on him. He pulled up anticipating.
Good.
What are you talking about? He know who in the streets. Shawty is in the streets.
Shawty in the street. Go
Don't get me started. Usher, you cruising to her, bro. Just cruising to her.
I got you. We ain't gonna change that shit. You can't do that.
Fuck out of here. He can't change it. It's too late. He already fucked our brain up with the shit. And now you want to unfuck our brain up.
And with that being said, man, that's our wacky conspiracy theories, man. We just fucked around with that, man. History with a twist, man. Listen, I came across something that kind of tripped me out. Maybe it won't trip y'all out, but y'all gotta go ahead and go through this with me. And with that being said,
you read about slavery in history books, but reading the wills of slave owners, you see how they really treated their slaves like property, handing them down from one relative to another. Back in the 1800s, that property included slaves. Fulton County Chief Probate Court Judge Kenya Johnson showed me wills her office discovered from back then where slave owners wrote what should happen to their slaves when the owners died.
It is my will and declare that all my Negro slaves divided into 5 lots. I bequeath to my daughter, Margaret Rebecca, my Negro woman, Jen, of dark complexion, and all of her children, to her and to her heirs forever.
Judge Johnson had her staff go through the wills to see what slave owners did with their slaves when she realized she had documents before the Civil War. Says it's one thing to read about it in history books, another to see and touch the actual records. Staff found one will that caught them by surprise. A slave owner wanted his more than 30 slaves paid and sent back to Africa when he passed.
When they start to Liberia, in the event I die before...
Think you know Black history? Think again. Unlock the untold stories and groundbreaking...
Gonna pay on this back to Africa, but they was passing us around.
Bro.
Like heirlooms.
That motherfucker said forever. I'm passing you down forever. It's crazy.
And then you think about that movie, Alice. Did you see that movie? Like, that shit really happened. In the 70s. Man, what? And then to hear that, and you'd be like, they was really in a secluded world. They was in a flat earth. Because if you say forever, that means they don't even know that there's an outside world because they already born into for that to be a real story. That is crazy. But I'm sure motherfuckers knew about it and didn't say nothing because they probably was benefiting off it too. But let's keep it going. Elijah and the bear, 2 Kings 2:23 and 25. Elijah was a prophet. He was heading towards Bethel when a group of youths confronted him, mocked him, shouting, whatever, gone bald head, talking about his bald head, right? But he wore the bald head because he was honoring, I want to say it was his uncle, maybe, that wore. He was his uncle or his family member that he was his predecessor that he was following wore the bald head, and he was heavily. Pretty much Elijah being offended by their insults, he called upon the Lord, and the Lord sent 2 bears. Them 2 bears mauled 42 boys. More of the story, I'm talking about my bald head. So all I got to do is pray.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
That nigga can read my mind. Best moderator in the fucking world. One more time.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
Thank you.
Great story though, right? It's actually happened.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Jesus was sliding for his. I ain't gonna. God,
He got some young niggas around him, right? And he had warrants. He was like that. People don't look at him from that direction, man. Jesus was like that.
Jesus really was like that, bro.
He had a snitch.
He know how, bro. He got slimed out too, bro.
Had the one nigga that was slicing niggas' ears. Gangster. Some real niggas. He had some real niggas with him. They was on one. Shout out to Jesus.
And Jesus hung with the prostitutes and the low lights.
Because he was trying to get, because them was the ones that needed to be.
Let me ask you, bro. You think Jesus was a street nigga, bro?
I don't think he was a street nigga. I just think he's saying that the people above was holding down the people up top, and he wanted to show them that they ain't have to be held down by them lambs. I think that was pretty much it. Because if we all love each other and that's pretty much what he wants, there's no reason to why anybody should be hungry. So if y'all up here and
like if you look at it in real hindsight, bro, and I ain't trying to be funny at all. Jesus got a real unique story. His story is so unique because he got a black story.
Can't be no other way.
They ain't believe him. They ain't believe who he was until he was on that motherfucker, boy. Hey man, that's all.
I also read somewhere, and I could be wrong. It could be wrong. It was all wrong, but it was changed from him he was actually hung. And this is why we had a Christmas tree during Christmas. Is because it really reminds everybody else that he was hung on a tree and not on a cross. But that's a whole nother story. Get into that. That's another conspiracy. Matter of fact, we'll go over that conspiracy next week on Podcast Lit. And let's finish this one off. Let's see. Do I got some? I do got some more, but let's see. Do I got some more after this? Nope. Let's go ahead and finish this off with key moments in today, March 23rd, 2000 and whatever. It wasn't even 2000. It was just today, March 23rd. 1966, March 23rd, Martin Luther King had a housing discrimination march in Chicago. In 1991, that's when March 23rd is when Rodney King police beating happened. And in 2007, the U.S. House resolution made an apology for slavery on March 23rd. Shout out to today. Fuck y'all, because that shit ain't. We don't need your apology. We need some action. And with that being said, we are done with that. Finally, let's highlight us heroes as motherfucking parents, man. Co-host Court, man. What is your take on the joys and struggles of parenting?
Joys and struggles of parenting. Joys is having kids that respect the vision and understand what you try to put forth. The struggles is dealing with other people with your kids. I'm gonna tell you now, I see why man and wife should be married before they have kids, because if you're not, the struggle is real. You're gonna struggle with it. You're not gonna understand why, but that's your penalty for not doing what the fuck you were supposed to do. Okay? Everything is spiritual, bro. Spiritual warfare. So when you thinking, why I got the baby mama from hell?
Because you wanted her that night when you seen her bounce that ass. Let me see again. No.
when you decided to do
about nothing else, you ain't gonna see who her aunties was like. You ain't gonna see what her family members was like. You ain't know that she had the crazy auntie that she loves, or the crazy cousin that's always around on some bullshit. You gotta deal with that too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, look at what you got going on around yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Before
you might not be fit for that situation. You might not be ready for that. So I'm just telling you, that's the joys and the highs and the lows. It's good to have kids that, you can love on and nurture and grow, but put yourself in the right situation to do that. Don't just be having kids, just be having, bro. That's all I got for today.
Well, what's your point? What's your take on like balancing responsibilities versus like maintaining your own personal identity? Because a lot of us we stop being who we are to try and be something better for our children. Even not saying that who we are is a bad person, but it's like, okay, I can't be that right there because I got to raise these kids. How easy is it for you to balance that, being you versus being an actual father? Is there even a difference? Because and there has to be a difference because we were somebody before we were fathers.
So for me, I don't think that's realistic to change who you are. Could that mean you wasn't being real from the beginning?
I don't know, because nigga, you might have went out every Saturday. Now every Saturday you spend.
Your that's a routine though. That's routine. That's not personality. That's not who you are. I think when you say change yourself, I was thinking more in the aspect of, I ain't doing this now that I got a kid. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I think for me, ain't too much change. I mean, yeah, I do change my day-to-day because I know I got Aaron around. I ain't going out here doing no stupid shit to be wild. But I mean, my day-to-day ain't changed. I think I've always been the same person to be able to do that. You got to be real with your kid. They got to see you in all your moments.
For sure.
They're gonna be able to maintain. If they don't see you in every moment that you in, you're gonna be high and low. Life is like that. Life is high and lows. If your kids don't see you in the moments, then you ain't teaching them real life. You ain't teaching them that you're gonna be able to fail and succeed and grow and
succeed for
doing that. You feel me? So I think you just gotta be yourself either way it go.
No, that's a fact. My main difficulty is like behavioral challenges with the children and dealing with like outside opinions, right? Because it's like I'm teaching you one thing, but it's a lot of other people that's on some bullshit and think it's cool, and that's a lot more around me than what I'm teaching you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm fighting 17 people that's all like, it's cool to do this bullshit. And I'm sitting here like, no. So now I'm looking like the lame, or you know what I'm saying, the strict enforcer, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. So I do think that being a parent, you have a lot of behavioral challenges that is really a struggle when trying to teach your kids, and they still have to be outside. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want them to not have social interact, or however you say that. You don't want them to not have social distancing or don't know how to interact with outside world. But at the same time, you don't want the outside world to influence them over what you're trying to give them as well. So, I think that's a problem. Yeah, man. With that being said, man, I do want to thank you for sharing your parenting thoughts. I want to thank y'all if y'all sitting here watching and for watching the show. That is a wrap for our show. We tackle some truth. We explore some conspiracies. Shine the light on some history. You know what I'm saying? Definitely tried to keep it real. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Court, what you got coming up, man?
I know what it is. Tuesday night, we're gonna have a bunch of motherfucking hip hop news, conspiracies. But y'all got a bunch of news. We got a bunch of shit going on with the Big U situation. So we're gonna be touching on that on Tuesday. Me and Boom, 8:15, DC in the back. We got some music we're gonna be able to play this week. So come tune in, vibe with us and catch some of this music madness.
Man, that show right there, man. I love that show. I love being a part of that show because it's like I could be on some music shit and talk my music shit and have my own personal music thoughts and shit and dog y'all motherfucking old cornball ass music, whatever genre y'all got going on right now. This depression shit y'all got going on. But nah, I love your show, bro. I'm thankful to be on your show. I'm honored.
Same here, bro. Same shit with the podcast. I'm honored, bro.
Also, thankful to be on What the Shit podcast. Honored to have him as my moderator on my show, man. So shout out to DC Chambers, What the Shit podcast. Shout out to Fresh Zone, fucking with What the Shit. Shout out to Trey. It's my guy, Trey Glue. Also, April 1st, I think.
April 1st.
It ain't gonna be April Fools, though. It ain't no April Fools. This serious though, man. Nigga came on the show. Nigga threw up a video talking crazy. Y'all put this clip up, man. And the clip was about me and him having a little battle rap segment. And he switched over to, some lady that was in the comments, you know what I'm saying, speaking about a rapping segment. And I just posted the clip like me and him supposed to have a battle rap segment, but he turned his energy over to somebody else because he's scared. He commented on the thing and said something like, Mike and Jake Paul or something. I said, I'm Mike in his prime. No, I actually commented and said, you said this is going to be like Mike versus Jake Paul. And then I comment and said, I'm Mike in his prime. And then his comment was, I'm all these different people. Larry Holmes, Flabby Larry Holmes, Nicki Minaj before the BBL, Nick Cannon. He gave me all these different names. So me being who I am, I'm letting him have that. But on April 1st, I'm standing on that show. No chair. I will not be in this chair. I will be standing tall.
So let me do this. Let me do this properly before we go. April 1st, full court report, first virtual battle that you ever seen from two different spaces, Arizona, Akron. We're gonna have Boom versus motherfucking Excursion. I was about to call this nigga the extortioner. That shit was supposed to sound crazy. We got Excursion versus Boom. This shit about to be epic. The flyer coming soon. Make sure y'all tune in on the court report on Tuesday. We're gonna have all the updates, the rules, everything you're looking for. Be there, man. Don't miss it.
Be there. Don't miss it, man. With that being said, man, again, thanks for having y'all, man. Thanks for watching. Always remember, whatever you're going through, keep your motherfucking head up and keep moving. And with that, we out.